Can you imagine going to Denver and doing 2 hours and it's snowing out and people got to wait for you? It's the experience that blows.
I was at the KC Improv, and I'm on stage, and I'm hearing thunder and lightning, and so for the first show, and so I go to do my meet and greet, and then I'm like, "Hey, where's the next show at?" And they're like, "They're waiting in line." Everyone was waiting in the fucking rain, and I just went, "Hold on, wait, we didn't think this out better?"
No,
they're just standing in the fucking rain, and everyone came in soaking fucking wet, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
How would you feel? How would you feel?
I would have.
First of all, they should have a lounge.
They should
put those people in there. They should have a fucking lounge so those people could go in and have a drink. I don't want nobody outside. Lee, what do I tell you? I don't care. Listen, like Ari said to me the other day, "Oh, you're gonna be in New York for Danny Brown's show? I'll come up to Williamsburg. There's a barbecue place where people stand on line for an hour."
Oh, fuck!
You're not gonna see me there.
Yeah,
you're not gonna see me there unless I get a Jewish fucking gold chain. I get one of those neck braces like Phil Leotardo in The Sopranos after he got rear-ended. Remember? He wore a neck brace. That's extra money because the neck brace makes you cut the line. People feel bad for you. You bring like a dog with you and you close one eye. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait in line.
Dude, I can't wait in line. I can't wait. You know what else I can't do? I can't go to a place where you got to grab a table. Like where people are like standing over tables where people are eating, waiting for them to leave, and then they get up and they sit down there. That gives me fucking so much anxiety.
What do you mean?
Like California Chicken Cafe, where there's a line of people, right? And then all the tables are full, but there's still a line of, and there's no seating. You got to find your own table and get your own table. And people are just like just hovering over tables, waiting for them to get up. And once they get up, they sit down in their seats. They're like, we got this table. That gives me so much fucking anxiety.
So then somebody has to come and wipe the table off while you're sitting there?
Yeah. No one's even clearing tables. Like, you ever go to those barbecue restaurants where there's not only is there a long line, but then there's not a ton of tables. So there's too many people in line for the tables they have. So the second people are waiting for a table. So once they get up, then people just go down and sit in that table. That gives me so much fucking anxiety.
Well, the waitress comes over and wipes it down.
No, like you go to California Chicken Cafe.
No, like he's talking about places where like you go up, you order, they give you the food, and you go sit down. There's probably not a waitress. Like,
there's no waitress.
The thing that I think it's even hard for me to understand because anytime I get to go on the road, it's probably my first time in the city, so I'm very excited. You guys have been to every city how many times now? 15 times you've been to Austin?
Georgia's 14, so definitely 14 times.
Can you imagine that?
Isn't that crazy? I've been to Philadelphia, 14?
Did you perform? Where have you not performed in? The only place I've not performed in is there's 2 states, Hawaii and something else. Everywhere else.
I got Hawaii. I got Alaska.
I got Alaska. I did Alaska.
Chilkoot.
I did Alaska. I did Chilkoot Charlie's.
I haven't done like Vermont. Like that, like there's a bunch of
I never did Vermont either. I can't lie to you.
Like all up there, I never did.
I did New Hampshire. I did the other one where
Maine,
when Bob Marley, the club was up there, the Comedy Connection.
He owns that territory.
I did Buffalo, Albany. I've done all that stuff. Rochester, Syracuse.
Never done Mississippi.
Yes, I did Mississippi. I did all the southern states. I got that out of the way just to make sure.
I've never done. I'd like to do Mississippi.
Have you ever done the Alabama Stardome?
Yep, just did it.
How was it?
I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, but Leanne's from Alabama, so I had a bunch of jokes like that. I was dialed in
because they have written that club off. When I first started doing comedy, that was like the top 5 clubs in the country. Now they say it's a little.
I think a lot of the clubs. I mean, from my perspective, and this is just what people have told me, and like that work at the clubs, is a lot of the clubs are urban. A lot of the clubs are all just black comics coming through. A lot of the Funny Bones, that's all they have. Their whole lineups are just black comics, and I think the Stardome's one of those places where it just sells. It sells better to a black community than it does to a white people. Because I think guys who used to do that club jumped up to theaters real quick in that area. Like Bill Burr, I think, we used to do that club all the time. And then he left up to theaters. And then guys like Segura just went in and go, well, fuck it, I'll just do a theater there. Because that's what they're accustomed, though, I think. But yeah, a lot of the clubs have gone urban.
Are you ready for these theaters? Are you excited about doing these theaters and whatnot?
Yeah.
Does it feel different for you? Do you feel the difference from the stage to a theater?
I'll tell you the only I don't feel a ton of difference, but I changed my stand up a tad bit and got less crowd interactive when I think probably 2 years ago, where I used to lean on audience interaction when I was younger, man. I just get up on stage and I was like, I'll do the first 15 minutes fucking around with people, and then they'll be like I can go back to them every time I need a joke. You know what I'm talking about, Reggie, and I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that and just started working on my material. And probably 3 years ago. And so now when I do theaters, I'm much more comfortable. I couldn't do theaters when I was younger because I didn't know how to not do crowd work.
I got to tell you something. We're friends a long time, and I tell you how it is. I don't give a fuck how people get insulted. Your Netflix special was sensational.
Oh, God, I was waiting for you to insult me.
It was in the top 5 specials of the year.
Oh, thanks, Joey.
I feel that very much in my heart. That's number one.
Thank you,
Number
man.
2.
You have no idea when you say that.
You've miracleized me because you made a big jump in your stand-up. There was years ago, I saw you one night, and I'm like, Bert's got problems. Like, I left there, like, you had no shirt on, you were 3/4 in the wind. I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. And then I saw you a second time, and you had done a complete 360. You had talked about Isla and going to school, and you know, she's not the bright one, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I see you a couple of weeks ago, and you flip it on me again with a gun, and you pointed the gun at your wife. And, you know, then you ordered a machine gun, and then the special was sensational. You know, Roseanne's, Leanne's faces when she's fucking and all that.
Yeah.
Just little things that you really worked on, and I saw. And that's a bad habit. That's a bad habit as a comic. Is talking to the audience.
It's a really bad habit.
Guess who's really good at it?
Who?
Me.
Yeah. I was about to say.
And I won't do it.
Yeah. I remember seeing you talk to the audience a long time ago.
Oh.
Probably like 11 years ago at the Improv. And you were, I think you were big then, and you were just hands up here. And I forget the fucking interaction, but I'm in the back sitting next to Ian Bagg, who's amazing at crowd work. And we are rolling.
Oh, yeah. I'm really
fucking rolling.
I was lazy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't write material. After I left Boulder, when I got to Seattle, I went to New York. That's what happened. In 93, I went to New York, and I got impressed by it. Everybody in New York talks to the audience.
Dude.
Where you from? You a garbage man in Staten Island? Oh, my God, what's this smell like shit? So I picked up that habit in New York. That's where I picked it up. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.